Welcome to the He's Got Issues Independent Comics Edition number 134.3. I'm John Cooney here to preview new independent comics being released August 13th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Boom Studios and Clive Barker's Next Testament number 12 of 12. The finale of Clive Barker's original series is upon us. All the pain and suffering Tristan and Elspeth have gone through has led them to Providence, where they're reunited with Julian. But that's not the only family reunion taking place, as Wick finally faces his jailers. Clive Barker, Mark Miller, and Jaime Jang bring this epic to a shocking conclusion. Next we have Hexed number 1. Lucy Jennifer Inacio das Neves, most people just call her Lucifer, is a supernatural thief for hire, stealing wondrous objects from the dark denizens of the netherworld for her mentor mother figure, Val Brizendine. But when Lucifer accidentally unleashes a terrible evil from one of the paintings hanging in Val's art gallery, will any of the tricks up her sleeve be enough to stop it? And we've got Thomas Alsop number 3 of 8. What is the supernatural mystery that tortures Thomas Alsop? To discover the truth, he must take a psychedelic journey to the past. There's a dark secret that will bring together colonial New York in the 21st century, but only Thomas Alsop knows it. But will the world believe him? From Dark Horse Comics, we've got Abe Sapien number 15. Before the Black Flame, Hell on Earth, and the death of Roger, Abe faces a creature that threatens to drain the soul from anyone it comes into contact with. The BPRD have fought for mankind for years, and it's their own humanity that's at stake this time. Next we have Blackout number 4 of 4. The dimension-jumping Blackout suit is a powerful weapon, except when it doesn't work, and if you're Scott Travers and don't know how the suit functions and are facing off against enemies wearing ultra-powerful combat armor, the Blackout suit is just extra weight. Dead weight. We've also got Creepy Comics number 17. Uncle Creepy MC's an execrable exhibition from some of horror comics' most talented creators. Paul Tobin and Juan Ferreira share the tidings of a grim guardian angel, and Jay Torres and Ron Salas mount some twisted taxidermy. Creeps unite. Next we have Dark Ages number 1. The medieval world is locked in war. As a godless mercenary company slogs across Europe in search of sustenance and coin, they encounter a demonic force born not of hell, but of somewhere else entirely. We've also got Ghost number 7. Ghost is drawn into the dangerous underground of black market weaponry. The tech-savvy bounty hunter observing Ghost has pinpointed her weakness, and now he's ready to take her down and deliver her to his mysterious employers. Next we have Guns of Shadow Valley hardcover. Somewhere in Shadow Valley lies a secret that could forever change the frontier. Only a posse of gunmen with special abilities can defend that secret from a tribe of ghostly warriors, an advancing army led by a deranged colonel, and the perils of the valley itself. We've also got Lobster Johnson Get the Lobster number 5 of 5. The Lobster engages in a firefight with a madman in a biplane on top of a Zeppelin. Next we have Star Wars number 20. Leia risks it all for a friend she hasn't seen since childhood. Han, Luke, and Chewie risk it all for Leia. Brian Wood and Carlos de Anda say farewell to the galaxy far, far away before they send our heroes to an unknown fate. We've also got Terminator Salvation, the final battle number 8 of 12. While Skynet struggles against the deranged digital psyche of a serial murderer, John Connor makes plans to avert the present crisis in the past. Resistance hero Simon braces for his fateful journey across time, unaware that what awaits him 26 years ago could lead to his doom. And we've got X number 16. X has faced some tough foes in his vigilante career, but even Berkshire, Deathwish, and the Dogs of War were still regular humans. Now a case of mistaken identity has pitted X against the immense and immensely powerful Archon, in a fight that will bring Arcadia to its knees. From Dynamite Entertainment, we've got Devlers number 2 of 7. From the critically acclaimed creator of The Bunker comes a daring new series that follows a team of world's best exorcists as they battle the army of Satan himself. Picking up where last issue left off, our heroes must venture through hellfire and demons in order to face the devil himself, but the secrets they all hold may be their undoing. With breathtaking art from breakout artist Matt Triano and covers by Joshua Hale-Fialkov pilots the boldest new series in years. Next we have Doodle Jump Comics number 3 of 6. Doodler and Triple are fully immersed in the wild and crazy ninja world. Now they must navigate the ancient ninja-themed Mega Mall to find answers to their journey's questions and, inevitably, some danger. Continuing the brand new, all-ages accessible original comic book series from Dynamite, Doodle Jump is the number 3 all-time top-paid app and has been a top 25 app title for over 3 years, with hundreds of millions of downloads and updates. We've also got Lady Zorro number 2. As Lady Zorro battles with her urge to exact revenge on the general, Hugo is ridden down by the mercenary troops, brought back to the mansion, and tortured. The general uses Hugo's theft of an axe as an excuse to exert martial law on Alta California, wresting command from and arresting Captain Ramon. Can Lady Zorro rescue Hugo, the axe, and the captain from a mansion teeming with ruthless mercenary soldiers? The odds are almost impossible, and Lady Zorro will find herself using a rallying cry that she never thought would pass her lips. Next, we have Legendary, a steampunk adventure number 6 of 7. This is it, the moment you've been waiting for since landing in the big city with Magnus Batarossa, the appearance of Red Sonja. Monsters, villains, and bloodshed will fill this issue as the steampunk she-devil fights her way through the beast-laden lands of Monsto City to unravel the true meaning of this saga. What are the beastmen? What is the connection to the multitude of identical assassins, and where do they all come from? We've also got Pathfinder City of Secrets number 4. Kira and the remaining Pathfinder heroes venture down into the catacombs beneath the abandoned monastery of Sanarare in the Shadow District to confront evil forces growing in Magnamar. What they find will test their courage like never before. Come see why Pathfinder is the industry's best-selling fantasy tabletop game. Each issue features an exclusive, removable, playable tactical map and poster. And we've got Red Sonja number 11. Sonja's epic quest to collect the world's most gifted people races towards its climax with the lives of 1,000 innocent people at stake. The she-devil chases a man who understands and possibly controls a dreadful power from the stars themselves. From IDW Publishing, we've got Doberman number 2. Frank Doberman joins the police force after years of exile, but instead of being top dog like in the old days, he finds himself starting over with a new uniform, new rules and regulations, and a new partner. Next, we have Godzilla Cataclysm number 1 of 5. Years have passed since the monster apocalypse nearly destroyed mankind. Now it's merely a distant, nightmarish memory for Hiroshi, an elder in one of the few remaining tribes of humans. Little does Hiroshi know that the apocalypse is not over, and that his memories of the past may yet save the future. We've also got Judge Dredd Anderson Psi-Division number 1 of 4, and an all-new adventure from Cassandra Anderson's early days in the Mega City 1 Psi-Division. Writer Matt Smith and artist Carl Critchlow present King of the Six Sectors. It all starts with Anderson awaking from an unusually strong vision of an attack on the Megapolitan Museum, showcasing cursed Earth artifacts. Next, we have Littlest Pet Shop number 4 of 5. Blythe leaves the pets to watch over the shop while she takes Zoe to an audition for the starring role in a new television show, but when a mysterious package arrives at the Littlest Pet Shop, the pets can't resist opening it. What they find inside is a box full of trouble with no intentions of being put back. Plus, Blythe endures the embarrassment of attending a rock concert with, gasp, her dad. We've also got Maxx Maxximized number 10, Fairy Tale. As Julie is spring cleaning, Mr. Gone entertains us with the little childlike tale of Julie's traumatic upbringing and the little sickly rabbit that scrapes, which she keeps hidden under her bed. She learns lessons from her absentee father's denial and her mother's unflinching willingness to face things that Julie and Max would rather avoid altogether. Next, we have My Little Pony Friendship is Magic number 22. Has Trixie been framed for stealing a diamond, or is she up to her old tricks? It's a classic whodunit set in the hustle and bustle of Manhattan. Don't miss the conclusion of this madcap caper. We've also got Star Trek number 36. The epic Star Trek event of 2014 continues here. In Part 2 of the Q Gambit, Captain James T. Kirk and the crew of the Enterprise are thrust into the future of their new timeline thanks to the mysterious being known as Q. But in this alternate reality, what has become of the space station once known as Deep Space Nine and the man called Benjamin Sisko? Don't miss this all-new story developed in association with Star Trek writer-producer Roberto Orci. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 37. From the start, two villains have dominated the Turtles' lives, Shredder and Krang. Now, for the first time, they come face to face with each other in the present day. Will they be able to overcome their differences and join forces? It's a very special standalone issue that guarantees some major surprises. We've also got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles New Animated Adventures number 14. Donatello has created a new scent in the hopes of getting April's attention. Unfortunately, it's got the attention of all the insects in New York City instead, including a swarm of parasitic wasps. Will the turtles be able to stop the insect hordes before everyone bugs out? Next, we have Transformers Primacy number 1, The War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime vs. Megatron, Autobots vs. Decepticons. At the dawn of the conflict, battle lines are drawn and sides are set. And we've got X-Files Season 10, number 15, Pilgrims, Part 5 of 5, Flying Saucers, The Cigarette-Smoking Man, The New Syndicate. This mind-blowing conclusion sets the agenda for the rest of Season 10. Don't miss the series the Geeked Out Nation says hold nearly as much quality and charm as its small-screen predecessor ever did. From Image Comics, we've got Burn the Orphanage, Reign of Terror, number 4 of 5. Rock Bear and Lex finalize their plans to win back the city that Mancorp sieged. Only one problem: the evil witch Elise is alive and hungry for revenge. Next we have Dead at 17, The Blasphemy Throne, number 1 of 7. It's all been leading to this. The final chapter of the Dead at 17 saga begins here. For the last 10 years, Nara Kilday has gone up against the worst hell has to offer, losing many friends and allies along the way. Now she faces her greatest threat, an unholy pact between her oldest nemesis and the Great Beast. While the world is thrown into chaos, Nara remains helpless, captive to an unknown force, the secret to victory hidden somewhere in her past. The countdown to Earth's final hours has begun. We've also got Death Vigil, number 2 of 8. Clara Jenkins never had many friends, then she joined Death Vigil, and she gained many friends. The end. Oh, and of course there's that whole small print deal about the League of Necromancers who align themselves with the world-devouring enemy of all life, can summon unholy abominations to do their bidding, and seek to destroy the Vigil above all else. Next we have Displaced Persons graphic novel, San Francisco, the 20th century. In 1939, a private detective searches for a missing heiress. In 1969, twin brothers approach a drug heist from opposite sides of the law. And in 1999, a woman slowly comes to realize the terrible danger she faces in her own home. From the Eisner-nominated writer Derek McCullough and artist Anthony Peruzzo comes Displaced Persons, a riveting tale of murder, love, crime, friendship, betrayal, and just the slightest bit of time travel. We've also got Dream Merchant, number 4 of 6. The vision of the impossible becomes real, and only Winslow is awake to stop it. Next we have Genius, number 2 of 5. Genius issues 1 through 5 weekly throughout August. The winner of Top Cow's pilot season makes its triumphant return to print. What if the greatest military mind of our generation was born to a people who are already supremely conditioned to wage war, who know nothing but violence since birth, and must continually adapt to new predators in order to survive? What if the second coming of Alexander the Great, of Genghis Khan, of Napoleon, of Patton? What if it was a teenage girl from South Central LA named Destiny? And what if she decides to secede 3 blocks of the hood from the Union? Who's going to take it back from her and her army of gangbangers? Who can? From writers Mark Bernardin and Adam Freeman and rising star artist Afua Richardson comes a harrowing action-packed tale of a city that declares war on a brilliant young woman pushed to the edge. We've also got Ghosted, number 12, new story arc. Do you have a death wish? If so, there's a man out there who will grant you it. Next we have Red City, number 3. The case unravels. Cal confronts personal demons as he realizes that the lives of an entire race hangs on the outcome of his investigation, and that someone near him isn't who they appear to be. We've also got Rise of the Magi, number 3. The wall between the world of man and the world of magic is cracked. Two realities never meant to coexist are bleeding into each other with terrifying results. Unimaginable horrors that belong there have come here, but as Asa and a gang of thieves and murderers have discovered, horrors from the world of men have entered the realm of magic, and that may prove to be far, far worse. Next we have Sex Criminals, number 7. John breaks into Keagleface's house, and oh my golly, what on earth do you think he finds there? Not only are our beloved sex criminals not alone, they're not unwatched either, and Susie learns once and for all the fate of her precious library. We've also got Shudder, number 5. 10 years ago, Kate Christopher quit her career as a globetrotting adventurer, but there's something she's hiding. Something big. Next we have Skull Kickers, number 30. Tavern Tales Through Time. Through the abyss of time and across the far reaches of space, there lie other pairs of monster-mashing idiots called Skull Kickers. In this special issue written by Jim Zub, our regular writer, and Will Hinmark, always never now, you'll get a glimpse of some of these deadly duos for the first time, a tasty appetizer before the fighting feast yet to come. We've also got Starlight, number 5. Duke and Spaceboy are hiding out in the jungles of Tantalus with the rebels, under the command of Tilda Star, the former head of the Queen's Imperial Guard. Their aim, to retake the capital and free the people from the Brodian invaders. But their numbers are tiny, their hope is running low, and new secrets are coming out about the tragedies of Spaceboy's past. Next we have Thief of Thieves, number 23. When shots are fired in the cartel mob war, will Conrad steal something he never has before? A human life? We've also got Walking Dead, number 130. There were whispers and I was afraid. Next we have Where's Jake Ellis number 4 or 5, Chapter 9. Together John and Jake will face a realization neither of them is prepared for. Does John have what it takes to save Jake and himself? And we've got Zero number 10, Iceland. From Valiant Entertainment, we've got Archer and Armstrong number 23. The end is near here. Archer and Armstrong have been dragged down and knocked out, left at the mercy of the Lizard King and his plot to unleash total annihilation. But when you least expect it, what unexpected visitor might step in and save Archer and Armstrong from the executioner's axe? The secret of Valiant's seminal series are about to come to light, and you won't believe this top secret classified totally hush-hush ending this history mystery has in store. Next we have Armor Hunters number 3 of 4, All Out War. 5 alien armor hunters now control the planet, billions are dead, and that was only the beginning. But if Exo Manowar surrenders now, will he spare the Earth or spell its doom? And as the world descends into pandemonium, can Bloodshot and the Unity team finally pinpoint a weakness in the enemy with more power, more endurance, and more technology? When you can't find a way to win, you better find a way to cheat. Valiant's summer crossover sensation rockets towards a climax so big it's going to register on the Richter scale. And we've got Unity number 10. In battle with the Armor Hunters, mankind is locked in a life and death struggle against the alien Armor Hunters, and the fate of civilization itself now lies with the unlikely team of short-tempered walking weapons called Unity. Can Exo Manowar give Ninjak, Livewire, and the Eternal Warrior enough of an edge to stop the galaxy's most feared team of hunter-killers before more die? There's no quarter asked and none given as Valiant's all-star super team goes on the offensive. Okay, so that's a look at some of the top independent publishers this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and DC videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.